everybody, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about body confidence because that is something I have struggled with for a very long time. Pretty much as soon as I became aware of beauty standards and body issues in general, I've had an issue with my body, and recently I've become a lot more confident in myself, and I think that's something everyone should feel. You might remember if you saw my goals for 2017 video that I said I wanted to lose some weight because I wasn't happy at the weight I was at. I am so much happier with my body than I was back then. Back then I absolutely hated my body. Now I really quite like my body a lot. And I haven't lost any weight since I filmed that video. I am still exactly the same weight, but I'm just so much more confident now. So I wanted to talk today about some of the ways I have found a little bit more confidence in the way I look. I'm still not 100%. I don't think there is any human being on this planet who is 100% happy with the way their body looks, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm a lot more comfortable in my body than I have been in previous years. So the first thing I can recommend is dress in a way that makes you feel fabulous. I think we've all been told at some point in our lives that we need to dress for our body shape. This is the way someone with an hourglass figure should dress. This is the way you should dress if you want to be slimmed. This is the way you should dress if whatever your body looks like, there's a certain way you should dress. No, not at all. Dress in a way that makes you feel good. Just wear the clothes that make you feel fabulous. If you feel really good and really happy wearing crop tops, don't let someone tell you you shouldn't wear a crop top because you don't have a completely flat stomach. I don't have a flat stomach. I am far from having a flat stomach, but I still love to wear crop tops because I think they're great. If something makes you feel happy and confident and you're really feeling yourself in it, wear it. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not allowed to wear something because of what your body looks like. I feel so great when I'm dressed in a way I like and in a way that makes me feel good. Stop thinking about the things you don't like about yourself and start having more of a focus on the things you do like about yourself. If you don't like your hair, but you really like your feet, focus on your feet and think, damn, I've got some pretty good feet. If you don't like your elbows, but you think you've got some pretty fine toenails, think, yeah, my toenails, they're good toenails. I like my toenails. And stop saying negative things about yourself as well. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you know who was on the phone? No one. No one was on the phone. If you say negative things about yourself and you think, oh, I hate my body, I hate this, I hate that, this is really ugly, this makes me undesirable, whatever, it's gonna reaffirm that in your head. And if you say that to yourself every day, there is no way you're gonna be able to let go of that and start to love the things you think are your imperfections. Don't compare yourself to other people. Oh my goodness, don't compare yourself to other people. This is something I would always do. I'd be on Instagram and I'd see all of these beautiful people who were really skinny and had flat stomachs and abs and whatever and looked great, and I was like, I want that body. I want to look like that, but I can't look like that. One of my biggest insecurities, weirdly enough, is my hips. I just have really wide hips and I don't like them because I feel like they're not in proportion with the rest of my body. And I'd go on Instagram or Tumblr or whatever and I'd see pictures of all of these girls who didn't have big hips, who had reasonably sized hips that were actually in proportion with the rest of their body. And I think, oh my God, I am so jealous. I want to look like that. But there is no possible way I could look like that unless there's some kind of like hip reducing surgery I could have, which I'm not going to have. When you compare yourself to other people, a lot of the time you are comparing yourself to unattainable beauty standards. And when we see all these people on social media or on the covers of magazines, it's always really good to remember Photoshop has probably had a hand in that, especially in the media, not just social media. And on social media as well, a lot of people will edit their pictures on editing apps and stuff like that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, you know. If editing your pictures makes you feel good about yourself, power to you. But if you compare yourself to people who edit their photos, you're looking for a world of trouble, because sometimes the person you're comparing yourself to and the person you're wishing you looked like doesn't even look like that. Take compliments even if you don't believe them. This is kind of going back to the don't say negative things about yourself. You're reaffirming the things you don't like about yourself. When you take compliments, even if you don't believe the compliment, you're reaffirming that to yourself. Hands up if anybody has ever been given a compliment and been like, oh, I disagree, but thanks. Like if someone said to you, you look nice, and you're like, oh, I don't, but thank you very much anyway. Yeah, I think we've all done that. I literally did that like 3 weeks ago. Someone told me I looked nice and I was like, oh, I really don't, but thank you anyway. No more of that, okay? I don't want you to do that anymore. Even if you don't believe you look nice, your hair looks great today, those jeans make your butt look amazing, accept the compliment. If you take that compliment and internalize it, you're gonna start to believe it a little bit. Remind yourself of all of the incredible things your body can do. Now, this one I know sounds a bit like a motivational quote your mum would have on her desk at work, but seriously, it's a good thing to remember. It can be really easy to just think, my body is shit and I hate it. But sometimes you need to remind yourself of all of the incredible things your body actually does for you, all of the diseases and infections your body has fought off, all of the places your legs have taken you, all of the shopping bags your arms have lifted. Your body is capable of doing some incredible things. So if you can't love the outside of your body, at least try your best to start loving the inside and all the things it can do. So thank you, kidneys, for all of the things you do. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure what the kidneys do, but thanks kidneys, thank you for being there for me when I need you. This is something I'm gonna struggle to talk about because I don't really know how to word this, because I feel like it might come across in a way I don't mean it. Allow yourself to love your body. Now, this isn't some kind of like, the reason you hate your body is because you're not allowing yourself to love your body kind of motivational shit. I'm not saying your issues aren't real, but this was a very specific situation that relates to me. I always felt like I wasn't allowed to be positive about my body until I was a certain weight. I just always thought I wasn't skinny enough to love my body. I wasn't skinny enough to be confident in my body and to feel really confident and happy with the way I looked. And that's something I realized quite recently. I don't know if everyone else is going to be able to relate to that, because like I said, you know, that's a very specific thing, but for me personally, realizing that no matter what shape or size I was, I am allowed to love and appreciate my body and be really confident in my body and say, damn girl, your body is a good looking body, really helped me to gain more confidence. Really kind of just opened that floodgate in my mind. I was like, wow, I'm allowed to do this. Yeah, I realize I actually quite like my body now. So if that's something you could apply to yourself, please do try. And the final thing I can recommend to you, remind yourself what beauty is. Beauty is not completely dependent on the way your face looks. Beauty is not completely dependent on the way your body looks. Those are not the only things about you that are beautiful. And I promise you, they are beautiful. Regardless of what you look like, you're still beautiful. There's no way you're getting yourself out of that compliment, okay? You're a beautiful human being. Honesty, loyalty, kindness, respect, the way you treat other people are also ways you can be a beautiful person. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this video could be helpful for you guys. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. Also, there will be links to all of my social media down below, and I will see you guys next time I upload. Bye!